The financial vulnerability of Sierra Leone's media industry has long been a concern, with many institutions struggling to maintain editorial independence amidst dwindling revenues and external pressures. Mrcg Nasrallah, President Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, highlights the relevance of investing in the media.
We acknowledge government's pledge of USD 50,000 to the fund and urge that this commitment be honored. Public interest journalism is not just a media concern, it is a national concern. A well-informed public strengthens democracy, fosters development, and promotes social justice. Therefore, investing in this fund is an investment in the future and stability of Sierra Leone. Our vision is clear. We want a media landscape that is financially viable, editorially independent, and committed to the highest standards of journalism.
At the launch, the country director for BBC Media Action Sierra Leone, Edward Kagbo, discussed the importance of public interest journalism in strengthening democracy, calling for more investment to tackle media poverty and support fact-based reporting.
Good journalism is expensive and someone has got to pay for it. Despite all the challenges that we face in the media in Sierra Leone, from the poor working conditions, the safety of and security of journalists, we've got journalists who are working very, very hard to inform, to educate, and to entertain. So there are questions around sustainability of some of these initiatives. So what I'm trying to drive at here is that it is exactly because of similar concerns and these reasons that on the Prime project, we decided to take a completely different approach that involved working across the entire media sector and also working together with the partners to try and establish a fund that will fund public interest media. And in a case like that, media that is very, very important, very critical to the communities there.
Mahmoud Kamara, Regional Director for Africa and the Middle East IFPIM, said the fund is the first of its kind in West Africa, marking a big leap in strengthening independent journalism in the region.
It's about media survivability. A lot of media institutions are going extinct. Advertising revenues are going down. The media consumption patterns are changing. A lot of people who used to consume media by reading the newspapers or watching television or listening to the radio are shifting to social media. So our first set of grants is to ensure that we survive, we protect the survival of public interest media. Our second impact goal is media transformation for economic resilience. But we believe that for media to be free from capture or to protect itself from states or corporate capture, it has to be economically resilient. It has to have the finances that will enable it to conduct thorough investigations, protect its editorial integrity, and ensure that it speaks truth to power. The role of the media is not to serve as a PR arm of the government. It is actually to hold power to account.
Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bakari Abdel Aziz Bawar, reaffirmed the state's support to media development, pledging continued backing for the funding. He urged journalists to focus on public interest stories that inform citizens and hold leaders accountable.
I am committed to providing $50,000 to this fund, and I will pledge that it will happen. So us as an administration, we believe that to capacitate journalists and the media is not doing them a favor, but protecting the future of our society and our democracy.
This fund offers a structured, transparent funding model to empower media institutions dedicated to fact-based, non-partisan reporting. Mrcg, AYV News, Freetown.